Now this illustration deals with selecting a cable system and supporting it in accordance with the article, that regulates its supporting rules. Now, if we're using, say the cable that you're seeing, say it's AC cable, then we're going to Article 320, 320.30, and we would support within 12 inches of the box, and every 4.5 foot after that. But however, sometimes in an attic, the authority having jurisdiction says there's not any storage up in that attic, there's not any equipment up there, and the authority having jurisdiction shows you grace. You could say, bring from a device box up into the attic, just vertically run it up, and up at the top, support it there. Run over to the other area where you're going to maybe go through the member and hit a device box or some other kind of box or equipment. And then notice they'll let you support it there. And then in the center, they'll just let you pull it over on a framing member and support it. And you're not supporting it every 4.5 foot. That's why sometimes we, as electricians, we want 90.4 because there's times inspectors will let us do certain things using 90.4 that if we didn't have 90.4, we'd have to go strictly by the code. So I know how you feel as an electrician because I've been there. When we get a job turned down, we don't like it. If we have to redo something, we certainly don't like it. We want do it one time, that's it. So know your code, know what the city ordinance or the county or state ordinance is, and then you know what you're doing. And just remember, every city in some states can have a little electrical ordinance that amends the code. And we have to know that, see. And sometimes we think the inspector's wrong when they're right. Sometimes they may be wrong. You know, I'm not, trying to say one's better than the other. I'm just saying these are some of the problems you get into. Now, what if that was an MC cable? Then you'd go to 330.30, same support rules. And what if it was, say, non-metallic sheath cable, rope, Romex, depending on what part of the country you're from, the trade name they call it. Then notice 334.30 will give you support rules for that cable, see? And then if you look at 338.30, that's support and service entrance cable. So these are cable systems that we're looking at here. We have an enclosure. It could be a box, cabinet with fittings and so forth. But notice we're supporting within a distance from the box based upon the type of cable we're using. And then we have a supporting distance between it. And when you look at those articles there, you'll find those support distance are about the same, see, depending on the cable you're using. So this illustration here is showing using cables as a wiring method in accordance with Article 320, 330, 334, or 338. And that's what this illustration is showing.